Welcome back another episode. Don't forget to subscribe. In the second season finale of The Lord of the Rings, Charlie Vickers, who plays Galadriel, reveals why Sauron decides to spare her. The popular Lord of the Rings series on Prime Video, which was created by Patrick McKay and J.D. Payne, has returned for its second season and is building to an incredible battle between Sauron and Galadriel. In the second season finale of Rings of Power, Nenya is stabbed by Sauron as he makes one final attempt to take her as his queen. Clark's character then jumps off a cliff to save Nenya from his grasp. Vickers explores why Sauron chose not to kill Galadriel right away in the Rings of Power Season 2 finale, even though he had the chance, in a recent interview with Screen Rant. The actor claimed that Sauron, who has hoped to win Galadriel over since Season 1, still believed he had a chance. But after what happened in the finale, he won't be giving her another chance because their differences are now too large to bridge. What the fight between Sauron and Galadriel means for the Rings of Power Season 3. Galadriel is furious and seeking retribution in the Rings of Power Season 2 as a result of Sauron fooling her for nearly the entirety of the first season. Having realized that Galadriel will never be his queen, Sauron can now focus more of their adversarial relationship in upcoming episodes. However, Sauron stood back during their battle because he wanted to work with Galadriel. It is likely that the two characters will fight more viciously and without restraint in the future. Given what happened in The Lord of the Rings, Galadriel and Sauron's futures are somewhat known. For example, Isildur is the one who defeats Sauron's physical form at the last alliance of elves and men, which ends the Second Age. Galadriel will never be able to do so. Since Sauron and Galadriel are now officially foes, there might be less potential future directions for their relationship, which could lead to fewer showdowns in Rings of Power Seasons 3 and beyond. Our analysis of the Rings of Power's Sauron and Galadriel storyline. Galadriel may become tainted by the Rings of Power, as demonstrated in a sequence from Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. She seems to have a deep-seated yearning for power, which Sauron seems to have picked up on, even though it's obvious that Galadriel will never truly join Sauron. This trait and their internal conflict could keep the Galadriel-Sauron relationship intriguing in the future. But as the second season finale of the Rings of Power also reveals, there might not be much more benefit to having Sauron and Galadriel engage in combat. Since Sauron is capable of defeating her in battle, the show will have to come up with fresh, implausible explanations for how Galadriel survives these battles if he stops holding back. Despite their lack of combat, Sauron and Galadriel are clearly essential to the plot of The Lord of the Rings of Power. For more videos, subscribe.